live button. All right, so now we're live. Hello, everybody. It is Dark Con, and I just had Lapis join the stream here, and I just wanted to set up a random hangout stream just for the fun of it, mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and recently I've been wanting to like have gameplay footage on my streams, so here it is.
Spore.
How do you do this? Yep, Spore.
Was that when did that game come out? I remember one of my friends saying that it was very disappointing, but
it's got a few disappointing factors to it. Like it felt like it did not strive hard enough for some of its features. Like it's a little bit difficult to explain.
Oh, lovely! Patrick's here.
Hello. Valerium's here too, but she's going to be taking a nap. She's been through hell.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly happened? Like,
a dear family member of hers passed last night at 3 a.m. After the stream, we got a call, and we went up there, and it was like 8 a.m. We stayed there all night. And
hello?
Yeah? Yeah, Dark?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, I was just the one.
Yeah. Basically, a family member passed. We got the call around 3 a.m. and we were out up at her aunt's talking about it.
Okay, sure. I don't know.
What's that?
My computer.
Oh, you're lagging? And basically what happened, we had to get going, actually. We were out to around, what time? 6 a.m.? From 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. We didn't even get any sleep. It was so bad we had to both have to get a lift. And when she got in she had to text her out to basically say, I don't have my keys. I need to get in. Yeah. And Erin's going to be going to go to bed because she's been through hell, basically, and back.
Well, it's perfectly fine. You know, of course we'd never ask someone who has gone through loss to.
I know what it's like. It can take a toll out of you. It can really tire you out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I can hear you, but Google Hangouts is being
lazy.
Lazy as usual.
I guess he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
I'll just hold the fort for now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back.
I'm gonna mute the mic for a second.
Yeah, so will I.
Google it.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
I wonder if I'll ever actually hear your real voice.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Delirium in bed right now. She's basically going through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have some gameplay footage, but apparently my computer can't take it.
Being a mystery is lit. Lapis.
Pardon? Pardon, Google it? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Being a mystery is great.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who's your actual voice, Google it? I can't hardly understand you.
I've never heard Google its actual voice.
Well, us has. I mean, she just constantly has been using translator.
Well,
see, I couldn't understand you right there because you're using translator. I mean,
She told you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Same old Google it. Could not understand because she decided to play the Google Translate while I was still in the middle of speaking, so but whatever. How's all your day going, JJ and Lapis?
I'm back.
All right. Not great. Not great, especially after the comments Owen made.
I am fine, Zach.
I didn't ask you. Google it. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's good to hear. I mean, not still going through your depression or whatever you're explaining, are you? Take a while to respond.
I still am, but I am making progress.
Okay.
That's good.
So, is Delirium like another YouTuber that you actually know personally, Conundrum?
She's my fiance, actually, and she does have a channel called Vampire Conspiracies.
Oh, that's cool.
I just wish Owen and Sparky would stop in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Owen saying what he did.
What did he say?
That looks like a conspiracy.
Calling the U.S. military terrorists.
Oh, well, sometimes they do terrorist actions, but I don't think they're all terrorists.
It's not really terrorist actions, more like war crimes.
Yeah, which sometimes can fall under terrorism according to the UN definition of terrorism. Do you want me to read that up for you?
Kinda. I guess certain military, certain military personnel, but most of them follow that rule to a T.
Sometimes the left is generalize. Hashtag not all.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about just Owen, not all leftists. Google it.
Yeah,
she's saying about the U.S. Army, because there are terrorists in it. She's saying that Owen doesn't necessarily have to always say "not all" when he's talking about it.
Yeah, silly Zach.
Yeah.
What? I mean, we gone on from talking about military to talking about left versus right. I don't know. I'm just not following along with the flow of the conversation here.
You know, Google it. She likes to swap, you know,
and
topics.
This is why I stay in the middle.
Radical centrism for the win.
I don't know if I'd be a centrist or a right wing, like moderately.
I cannot full on call myself a centrist. Using that translator again when someone was in the middle of speaking. I mean, that isn't gonna help you in conversation, Google. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's not helping you.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you how to, you know, run your channel, but still.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine for videos. I think. It is.
It's
wonderful. How do you do this then?
How do you do this then? I didn't get all that. How do we do these Google Hangouts? We use our regular voices.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, see you all.
You can't see us? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess her connection was being spurgy.
Okay.
Oh, well. No, I don't think you would be like a hardline centrist, JJ, because it's obvious that, I mean, if you have some belief regarding economics, I think that would put you somewhere to the left or to the right.
Oh, I'm definitely not a leftist.
Yeah, definitely not in that perspective. I mean, Poor Bastards is pretty left, either centrally or extremely when it comes to sex and drugs, I would say, generally speaking, at least.
Well, I mean,
when it comes to economics,
it's understandable considering some of these things need to be fixed.
But when it comes to things like economics, that's when that it really gets diverse.
Oh, I'm right wing when it comes to economics.
But more centrist socially, you'll say. I noticed you disagreed with Sparky's heterosexual sex as the new counterculture take.
I don't really think it was sexist. Was it a, you know,
no,
was it downright rude and disrespectful? Yes.
It was the thing is, I think what Sparky said was utterly redunculous.
Yeah. I just think it was complete stupidity.
Yeah, it's just silly.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't.
I would expect that
The
from
new
Jocelyn. I would expect that from Jocelyn, but Sparky, no way.
Well, Sparky's probably an old school, or at least semi-old school
Yeah.
conservative.
Who?
I do
Probably.
value. I do lean a little bit towards the left with mental health awareness half the time and environmentalism. Because I believe in recycling, protecting the environment. All the
I do
time.
too, but I think I consider myself more of a conservative.
And my form of government, I think, is we should all become naturalists, live off the land.
Yeah, I don't know how
And our-
necessarily that would work out, especially nowadays.
Oh, S-Man, hello. Trying to escape the giant disaster that the chat has turned into?
Ain't one shitstorm is another, right, S-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all right?
Oh, I'm just peachy.
Okay, I'm not going to waste my time with Sparky. He's just been making annoying takes all day and blowing up the chat.
Oh yeah.
I muted it at one point. I'm not feeling well, so I'm not really having all the energy to deal with that whole live chat. Not live chat, group chat.
Yeah.
Know what it's like to not feel great, man.
Especially, like, it's terrifying to, like, one time I was cleaning the grill outside and I made the foolish mistake of not having water for a while, and I thought I was going to die or something if it was that bad. And it turns out I just had a heat stroke.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Okay, bud?
Hope you're okay.
Yeah. Well, that was one time. Today I almost did, but it was while mowing the lawn, and my dad said I looked very pale, like, because we were working outside for quite a bit. I mowed the backyard, the front yard. He was doing weed eating, and he just said he just saw my face, and he just said I was as pale as a ghost. And I'm like, I'm white, so what do you expect? And he's like, no, seriously, you are very pale. So,
what, is your dad more Mexican than you are?
Yeah, he is. He's like 50% or something.
Oh dang, he's half.
Quarter Mexican, like you.
Yeah, and
okay.
Yeah, just I don't know. I thought I would join the chat because I saw the title of this stream, but
I'm probably gonna make some dinner soon, so I might mute myself.
yeah,
Dinner.
but yeah, I will say that I will say that I just saw Google it in the fucking stream. That was weird.
Yeah, trying to use Google Translate to make sentences.
It's weird when Google Translate says IT instead of it. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm Google IT. I'm an IT.
Yeah.
If
That's the thing that with Google Translate, it'll mess up on words half the time.
Yeah, and for Google Translate, it wouldn't surprise me if Google were to edit her profile picture and make her current profile picture look like E.T. No bullshit, E.T. had a love child. Google E.T.
Oh.
Or in Spanish, be Google at.
I'm actually thinking of making Google a new avatar of like the Matrix style lettering going at Google it for her. That would be pretty nice for her.
Yeah, but fortunately, I did get to I did have quite a bit of water. I took like a really long nap, and I feel much better now.
Is your nose all stuffed up, and does your head feel stuffed up as well?
My nose not entirely, but my head does, and like
you might have a pollen allergy or something.
Yeah, I do have that. I just it's wearing off in that sense, but
yeah.
I do remember though my eyesight started to go all blurry, and I couldn't see past like the handlebars of the lawnmower, and it was just freaky. Like, oh shit. So I just stopped the mower, and I just went into the house because I thought I was gonna puke, and I just collapsed right in the kitchen. It was that fucked me up. Like, you know.
That's why if you're gonna mow or something like that, make sure you have like some sort of mask to like cover your face so the pollen doesn't get in if that's the problem.
Yeah.
No, it was just I wasn't properly hydrated, and
Yeah. Also, S-Man, have a little water bottle or canteen next to you.
yeah, I should have done that. Thank God it was rather at home than like I don't know up in a mountain where if I would have fallen, it would have been probably a lot worse.
Yeah.
But hopefully that's the last time for a long time that'll happen.
Yeah.
So, how's your guys' week outside of Twitter been? Besides that, but
yeah. Other than that, we woke up and got Chinese.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, I got my favorite egg foo young, and she got garlic chicken.
Oh,
motherfucker.
What game is that, Dark?
I think I should mute the chat. I don't want to talk to Sparky.
It's called Spore.
The game. I was talking about the
I was talking to
Yeah, I know.
Conundrum.
Yeah, I muted the chat for about an hour because because I have Twitter on my phone and computer. It tells me how many messages I've not read on my phone. There's almost 1,000 messages, like over 538 messages. I'm like, holy shit, that's insane.
Yeah.
But
you should we should have just told Sparky talking to Owen is like handling nitroglycerin. You have to be careful with it.
Yep. Although I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel bad for what I said to him when he's like when he was just being an annoying smug douchebag, and I said that he got dragged hard, like Aspie dragged him harder than James Bird Jr. I don't regret that at all.
I'm thinking about just leaving the rich bastards.
No, I just mute the chat, and besides, I don't want Owen to think, haha.
Why do you think
I'm annoyed? I mean, it's your choice, though.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but personally, I'd stay. The person that keeps bothering me is
you guys hear me?
Sparky because he.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I can hear Zach. You're fine with that. But
Okay.
yeah, if there ever isn't a third group chat, which I don't think there ever will be, but if there was, I think I'll meet you and Owen halfway and call it working class bastards.
Or socialist bastards.
Socialist bastards.
Oh my god, I'm reading the chat. It's so funny.
It's hard enough to keep.
Oh my god.
It's hard enough to keep track of one group chat though. So working class bastards probably no go. So I'd say.
This chat is so fucking hilarious because it's so goddamn stupid.
What?
I don't even.
Are you talking about the rich bastards?
Yes, it's so fucking stupid. Aircraft Sparky's clearly putting words in Owen's mouth. It's so goddamn funny.
Well, I don't really like how he was laughing at the picture of the person being tortured at Abu Ghraib.
Yeah, that picture. I'm like, Jesus.
I support the military, and I was just like, oh shit.
If Ham was in that chat, I already know what he would have said. I can already take a guess.
He probably would have called Owen and word out of anger again.
No, he probably would have said that was Owen himself. I can just picture.
Yep. He definitely would have done that.
God, and then everything will blow up again.
It'd be another poor bastards controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was the what I call the cult of Hamgate. I think anytime there's a controversy in the chat. Hamgate, yes. We'll put the word gate at the end of it. So the most
it's not Hamgate. You should call it Bacon Gate.
Yes,
Bacon
Gate, Josso Gate, and Sparky Gate.
Well, yeah.
No, don't call it Sparky Gate.
There is
Aircraft Gate.
Aircraft Gate, yeah.
Aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Anything truly.
Yeah, but I hope you
though,
got that video I sent you, S-Man.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it recorded and everything, and
yeah, I gave you that as a little gift.
Yes.
Or he took his channel down.
And he did a shout out video for me yesterday. I couldn't look at it while he was talking.
How can he give you a shout out when he only has like one subscriber?
Yeah,
and that's him.
And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Jocelyn, he had this grin that just made me so uncomfortable. Like, it's a rare thing. Like, the grin was just so disturbing and it was so sickening. I just couldn't look away.
It was that
I mean,
grin that like
he has a smug pedo grin.
yeah.
He looks like a rapist.
I think Jocelyn wants Senpai to notice him.
Senpai, notice me.
Jocelyn, the music video I was editing earlier. Well, it's actually not entirely edited, but it's mostly edited. And I don't regret this certain part I did where, let me go to Filmora. I've never done that with Filmora before. Let me go to this part.
Oh, God.
I guess I'm going through this struggle.
Oh no! Don't
kill
subject
me.
us to his
Well, I mean, I could do it another way where it's literally the thumbnail of the video being the background, and it's just like a lyric video or some shit. Although Jocelyn's incoherent as hell, I have no idea either way.
Yeah.
All I
I'm
know.
done with him, so I wouldn't do a diss track on him.
He's incoherent. He's incoherent.
I think I'd have to put lyrics down for it. And besides,
the shows, I guess.
he attacks someone I know personally, and I don't really care if I hurt the greasy pedo-looking fuck's hurt feelings. I really don't feel bad about
Did he
it.
make fun of Kai or something like that?
No, not that friend. He made fun of my girlfriend, and then I fucking.
Oh yeah.
that's
I-
very low.
Yeah.
S-Man, I gotta tell you, that one question I asked you about in that debate with Lapis about the Walking Dead thing.
Not gonna lie, that analogy.
Hey guys,
I gave you that question as a jigsaw type question. Would you look?
hey guys,
What?
Yeah.
guys. There's a chat in the chat here that's from Cody Ray saying, "Hello, y'all. The Jocelyn drama is still going on. I thought it was over." LOL.
It's over, but we just like to shit talk
I did
him.
not. You know what? Yeah. Well, I don't think we should go on about it. I mean, this is a. I want little to nothing to be talked about Jocelyn in this stream. It's just me personally. So, aside from Jocelyn,
Your audio cut out.
Like bad, bro.
Yeah. Well, I am getting the
conundrum.
Yeah. My mom actually buying me God of War on Monday.
Ah.
Can't wait to play that.
There's still a remnant of
Speaking of
Why does Aircraft Sparky keep calling Owen a pedophile?
What?
That's not right. As much as I don't believe in Owen's point of view on the government,
oh my god,
Sparky shouldn't do that.
That is so fucked
and
up.
now he's threatening to send him to that fascist Medicare.
Oh, Medicare.
Oh my
wow.
god, fucking hilarious.
And he's threatening Owen with doxing. So I'm going to block Aircraft Sparky here.
Wait, he's saying he'll dox you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, blocking him.
All right, do whatever I don't know.
Wait, what?
He needs to be removed.
Okay, so Aircraft
He's threatening on the private chat to dox Owen.
Here's what. No. Wait.
The,
Zach, hang on. Let me answer this. So he says, "I'll just let Medicare handle you." Then he says,
someone from the group.
"Oh, if you block somebody, that removes them from the group. So if you block Aircraft Sparky, he's booted."
Okay, doing it.
He then says, he'll dox you and he'll get your whole family fucked. I'm sorry for laughing, but Aircraft Sparky just says some of the most retarded shit.
He does.
Okay, I always knew that he was kind of a cunt and a douchebag, but this is like, man. I mean, it's like he's condoning the idea of Owen getting doxed by Mr. Medicare.
Yeah, you just ignore him.
Yeah. To me,
that's too far.
Yeah, to me, I just found Aircraft Sparky laughable for what he would say. Where I'm just like I don't laugh at doxing, but I just laugh more at like his general like Like, other than that, I pretty much laughed at everything else he says because it's just really fucked up. Where I'm like, why the hell would you say that? Oh wait, why the fuck did they get started on child marriage? What the actual fuck? Actually, I'm gonna read this because I need the context in here. Okay. Calling people who get thrown off of rooftops faggots. That's classy as fuck. Very classy. Let me go and... Where the fuck did it go? Oh, oh, here it goes. He says, Owen, just take the Chase shirt off, get a job, pay your own bills, and learn what it is to be a man. You support rapists and terrorists, actual terrorists. And then he says Owen loves child molesters and rapists. That's not a good luck there. Lapis drops some truth bomb.
And Aircraft Sparky has left the chat because he got kicked.
And now Owen says, I hope S-Man and JJ realized they were defending a terrorist.
A terrorist. No, I wasn't. I was defending...
He's not a terrorist.
You just agreed that the U.S. Army aren't terrorists.
Yeah, and he says...
That's what you both agreed with each other.
Yeah, and then Owen says to Aircraft Sparky, truly evil bastard.
Well, he is...
I'm not gonna lie, that was an evil bastardly thing to do. The dastardly bastard.
Yeah.
The dastardly bastard.
Yeah, you don't go that far.
Yeah, to me, I don't care how much anyone pisses me off. I would never call Owen the N-word. I would never threaten him with doxing. You know, when he did a 2-hour video response to me, I lost my shit with his straw man argument, so I was
Owen, no, that's wrong. No, stop going on this crusade. Oh, no, not that either.
What
are you even talking about? What the fuck?
Look at the chat, you'll see.
Okay, let me see this.
Oh, good lord.
He defended this, he's a terrorist. Or do the not... Oh, for fuck's sake. Or do the brown kids...
What's he saying?
Zach, shut the fuck up. Let me screen share this. God, hang on a second. Okay, hang on. Oh, fucking hell. You know, I'm going to share the entire screen. I don't think anyone's going to, invade the hangout. Anyway, so, let's go here. Okay. I said...
You're being...
Okay. Owen here says, hope S-Man and JJ realize that we're defending a terrorist. I said he's not. JJ says he isn't.
I said he is because
terrorist.
I think he's a truly evil bastard.
Then Owen says he defended this. He's a terrorist. Or do the brown kids not matter?
The supporters of terrorism are not necessarily terrorism or terrorists. You have to have committed a terrorist act to be a terrorist.
But you're still not a good person for defending terrorism.
True.
I mean, defending terrorism is, in fact, evil.
Yeah, I consider... That's why I said he is, because I do consider what he was doing evil when he was laughing at those victims of torture.
I mean, if they deserved it like they were, they murdered children and all that, maybe it'd be justified, but if they were just supporters...
in that facility, where child soldiers who hadn't been tried and they were being tortured.
Oh. I mean, children don't really understand. They're just taught, do this, do that.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell Sparky, and he's like, they're old enough to hold a gun, so we should torture them or something.
No, but I believe they should get some sense smacked into them.
Well, I mean, you do have to disarm them, and it's still a crime to go around killing people no matter what age you are. But you still should treat them with humanity because they're victims in a way themselves.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, it's a complicated situation no matter what. I'll say that if a kid has a rocket or they have a grenade and they look like they're going to throw it at me, I'm sorry, kid, but you made that choice. I have no choice in the matter. It's a split-second decision.
Well, yeah, there's a difference between killing a child soldier in the field of battle, which is very sad, but unfortunately sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
Compared to torturing a child soldier and then agreeing with it and laughing at it.
I don't know if I would ever recover from doing something like that if I did.
No, I don't think I'd have the heart to torture somebody unless they're like really,
Some of it
really
happens.
nasty people.
No,
You know-
torture. I'm gonna be honest. Torture is wrong.
That's my thoughts.
Honestly, I don't think it's justified in the least bit to torture
Well, yeah,
a kid.
now that I think about it, you're right.
What secret military information would they know in the first place? And so, it seems just like almost sadistic for you to be torturing them just because they might have killed your own fellow comrades. Like killing the kid, if they had killed one of your own fellow comrades, well then I couldn't care less, really. I mean, as much as I couldn't care less of Nicholas Cruz getting the death penalty, but torturing, that's going a step
that's
too
going too
far in
far.
my book.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, yeah, torture is not justified. Now, killing people that deserve to be, that is completely justified.
Yeah, like I'm not pro the death penalty.
I'm all for it.
Oh, I am.
Not necessarily. I mean, I ain't saying it's perfect, but I'm much more in favor of it.
I believe we need to stop with lethal injection and electrocution and just go with the firing squad.
I think that if the subject is being proven beyond the shadow of a doubt of being a shitty person like Nicholas Cruz, who killed, what was it, like 15 people, then I think that, yeah, you deserve the death penalty.
Yep.
I mean, but the death penalty overall in practice, I mean, yeah, there are mistakes. There should be reforms to it so that we can make for absolute certain that we are not getting the wrong person, death penalized. But at the same time, that doesn't make me completely give up on the idea of the death penalty.
Oh yeah.
Well, like, how many people do you think are actually killed by the death penalty that are actually innocent? Do you know the number?
I don't. And
I don't, but that's why I'm saying that I know that there should be reforms, but it doesn't mean that I give up on it.
I would have no problem with commuting death sentences. Like if I was the governor or if I was the president, like for instance, we have quite a few people on the federal death row. I think I'd do pardons on the terminally ill, like they're going to die before their execution date. Those that have been on there more than 15 years, or if the family says we don't believe in the death penalty, like the victim's family, okay, you said it, therefore their sentence is commuted. On the state level, I think any state that needs to pardon their death row inmates is California. They have they have the most people incarcerated in their state out of all 50. So maybe I think that benefits them. Yeah. I don't mind choosing alternatives to capital punishment. Life without parole, I'm fine with. But like I was.
But the thing is, there's another thing that most people who go on death, who are like capital murderers, they'll try to plead for insanity.
To me, I've lost
You're a coward, S-man.
You know what?
And the thing is about that is, most people who would plead insanity think it's a way out of prison. Nope. At least if you are in prison for a certain amount of years, you can go out. When you're in a hospital, there's 9 times out of 10 you won't go out, especially if it's a state hospital.
Yeah. I will say though, you had ample opportunities. Doesn't mean I'm fucking responsible to call out Aircraft Sparky for being a douche. You cucked up chicken fucker. You know what, Owen? I'm sorry, but this guy, sometimes I yell at him and it's very therapeutic. Hey, at least I haven't told him to go shut up and shove some crumpets and tea in it. I mean, Zach told him
leave that for the Irishman.
I remember Zach telling Owen to eat fried chicken and watermelon, and Owen's just losing his shit at that.
He did not call when he okay. What were you about to say?
No one said anything. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought you was about to say something, JJ.
Oh, I was, but you can go ahead.
The thing is, shared when I first shared that video to him that was titled Zach Edwards or Owen McDonald gets roasted by Zach. He did not just outright call racist for making that joke, and that might be a little bit of a sign that he might have just a little bit of a humor to him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe his balls dropped.
I mean,
to take
just to Owen's credit. I mean, I don't like the guy, but
I don't have to know one thing. Owen's humor differs from everybody else's British humor.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's ironic that he's saying this kind of stuff, how he's a coward, when he supports a terrorist group.
Which terrorist group does Owen support?
Antifa.
Oh, okay. We can have a debate about that some other time.
Yeah. I'll just say this just really quickly. I don't know if I necessarily call them a terrorist group, but I'd say that sometimes if you see the riots, it's hard to tell. Like that line is blurred even worse than my own eyesight earlier today. But I get what their general message is. I just think if you're going to attack people, don't involve innocent people. I don't think that's asking very much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I definitely think that Antifa needs to hold itself to a better standard, but I do agree with the general idea of fighting against fascism.
Oh yeah. And I'm not a big Antifa fan, but sometimes to fight evil, you must become evil. You have to know thy enemy.
And I'll also say that with when I first heard of Antifa, anti-fascist, I'm like, all right, that's fine, because some people like they spurge out and they lose their shit whenever they see someone who's like, I like the idea of opposing fascism. It's fucking stupid. It's like they're not like Adolf Hitler, they see a troubling concern.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Owen says to me, I think you're actually somewhat nice. I think that's sarcastic, but I mean, I don't hate the guy.
Yeah.
But sometimes calling him what he is such therapy. It's
and
really
I think it's returned with Owen returning the favor for you because it's therapy to him.
Yeah.
Although you could try some therapy on aircraft Sparky, considering what.
Yeah, I always joke around with you, S-Man, that me and my fiance are both writing yaoi fan fiction right now, and we're going to give you both royalties.
If just in all seriousness, if I was Owen's spouse, I would have put a gun in my mouth within 10 seconds of signing the paper.
Oh God.
No, you wouldn't. I think you'd quarrel a lot, but I think you'd make a good couple.
Yeah,
good lord.
I would divorce that fucker and take him for everything he has, which is basically nothing.
I ship that.
You know what?
I'm rip it.
I'm just going to write a fanfic of Eternal Vanguard and Lapis because she was all fangirling when his camera came on, and it was fucking hilarious. The Eternal Degenerate or the Effeminate Vanguard. Don't know which name.
I mean, you do have to admit, he has style.
And we could call Asman and Owen Oh Man.
So man?
Oh Man.
All right. Hang on a second.
As long as I don't get shipped with anybody, I'll be fine.
All right, hang on a second. You just said it. You just said the key phrase.
I shouldn't have said anything. Fuck.
You said the key phrase, Conundrum.
Don't do it.
Hey, I got a question. Harry, on this. What do you think of this creature that I designed?
What the fuck is that?
It's like a dragon crossed with a prostitute.
It looks like a dragon crossed with a Gungan.
That's fucking awesome.
It looks like Jar Jar Binks.
Cross with a prostitute, cross with a Gungan. Holy shit. That's not what I meant to go for.
God.
Conundrum. Say the fucking word.
Actually,
No, I'm kidding. I can't do that shit.
it's supposed to be a fur. It's supposed to be a fur texture that I'm going with it, but I guess that's not what it kind of looking like.
All right. Zach,
Maybe I should do the paint job.
Oh shit. Okay, so the guy you call Kiss Kiss Zach, even though that's not obviously that's not what his actual name is. He's in the chat. Let's see. He says, "Hey guys, it's your boy Kiss Kiss, also known as Kill Yourself, Kill Yourself." Well, hi there. That's a real edgelord name you got there.
Yeah, you're more you're edgier than you at Hot Topic using a razor to cut yourself.
You know where all the edgy teens go to hang out? Like, actually, you know where all the edgy teens go to die?
Yeah.
Google Hangouts.
Oh yeah. I always thought it was Hot Topic.
This whole week was a hot topic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could make puns for days. Like, I made a play on the word rap, like you're rapping a mute song or you're rapping a Christmas present. Not gonna lie, I still found that funny.
Yeah. Like I always say, puns are fun.
Yes, puns are tons of fun.
Indeed.
For now, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's still kind of. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Just But seriously though,
it does look like a cross between a dragon and a Gungan or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
what monster have I created?
But seriously though, Conundrum, if I hear any more ship names about me and Owen, just
oh, you're gonna spank me? I would love that.
No,
that's kind of kinky, ass man. I'll definitely tie myself to the torture rack with the nipple clamps.
You dug yourself in that hole. You
oh god.
In that hole, yes, man. You dug yourself in that hole.
Yeah, and you dug yourself into a real hole with
asks any of you guys into
yes, man, I'm gonna tell you
Cody
something.
Ray asks into video game stuff. Can you guys
I'll
hear
tell
me?
you something else, man. I heard every insult in the book, and it's so funny. I've read the book and wrote it, sold it, and made money off the copyrights.
You evil capitalist. But Zach, you dug yourself into a far worse. You dug yourself into a far worse hole with the "What'd you expect?" comment in my live chat one time.
Yeah.
No. Fucking hell, Zach. You dug yourself an even worse hole. Like, you were just sitting here being like, looking all dead inside. It was fucking great. It was the dirtiest.
Jay says, "I want to make a fanfic of that," and then no.
Yeah, you and Google it being lovers. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
If you two were to become lovers, it would probably be it'd be even more degenerate than when I wear a fucking fedora. Sorry for the attempted assassination, Lapis.
Oh, don't worry. I think the combination of dark and Google it would be great. It's like peanut butter and chocolate. It makes a Reese's.
Oh, fuck.
If I do wear a fedora with an actual suit, I think it looks better. But Zach, you look like you'd wear a fedora, and like I roasted you in the chat with, and that Bering fan who roasted you, you do look like you stole that coat of yours off of a lesbian. I'm not gonna lie.
Blame him. Lesbians have lovely fashion sense.
It's kind of true.
I have been called a metrosexual. Thanks, Conundrum. Thanks.
Oh, that's great.
Sexual Riddler.
Yeah, you
still
do
there, Conundrum?
Riddler from Green Arrow, the Green Arrow series.
Wait, the fuck?
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm putting on a regular hat. Chill the hell out, man.
I will kill anyone who condones torture.
Wait, what the fuck?
Just ignore Owen. Let him give his monologue.
He's gonna kill somebody? Wait, what? Oh. Okay.
I think I like what I designed here, guys.
I think too. I think so also.
That's fucking great.
It looks better than the fan. It looks a lot better than how George Lucas CGI Jabba the Hutt in episode 4.
Hey, that's setting the bar low. Doing all the test buttons here.
Also, by the way, Lapis, I wasn't playing with money yesterday, although I should have in that debate. I was playing with this fucking thing. I got it on St. Patrick's Day. So I'm like, it says
Your hat
Conquer.
or your a ring.
Yeah,
Hey,
this ring.
guys,
it says the word
guys,
Conquer on it.
I want to read the chat a little
ignore
bit.
Owen.
Cody Ray says that's a great show. I'm so far behind though. And he also asks, any of you guys into retro video game stuff?
Oh,
No.
I am.
Like,
Not really.
I'm a big one into video games.
I have a autographed copy
Nerd.
of Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by the Game Nerd.
Zach, is it you?
Yeah, I know.
You're a
I know
nerd.
I'm a nerd.
I'm a nerd and I'm proud
Thank
of it.
you. Thank you.
Although
There's
Zach's
nothing
like more
wrong
of the
Because I'm white and nerdy.
Oh my god, that song's the best. But Zach, you're like more the stereotypical nerd. I had some glasses that looked like Humane Lines glass. Oh, here they are. They look like the type of glasses Humane would wear. Let me see if I can put them on.
I'm more of I'm more of a goth steampunk nerd.
Dude, you haven't dressed anything that looks gothic. You haven't been like making your skin paler than it already is. You haven't been wearing black constantly. I wear black constantly nowadays on my live streams.
You have to know that's a big misrepresentation of the goth culture. Not all there's different types of styles of goth.
Okay.
Like there's steampunk goth, the typical regular stereotypical goth.
Zach just looks like a fuck boy. Like, sorry, Zach, but you look like a fuck boy.
What? Hey, not as bad as JJ Skinner does it.
No. Zach, remember, JJ doesn't get any flack because he's 20% cooler.
You said that JJ is 20% cooler than me?
No, it's a brony reference because JJ's a brony.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, JJ. I'm sorry. But yeah, these are what I would
You're
look
gonna kill me for that one.
But yeah, so this is what I would look like with glasses, and I look even more dead inside when I take these off. But thank God I don't need glasses. But I guess if I ever try to like put on an act, I wear these.
Yeah.
That's a rather intimidating.
Me?
No. I'm talking about the screen.
It looks like it's about to squat and take a shit.
Oh God, no! Please.
The pose is sumo, so it's posing like a sumo wrestler kind of. So of course it's going to look like he's he, she, whatever is taking a shit.
Did you just assume the gender? You're a transphobe, Zach. You are transphobic against all species. Check your white. Check your privilege.
I'm a transphobic, which this is my cue to boot off Lapis. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, actually, Zach, we need affirmative action, so we need to we need Google it to get back on. We need to get Google it back on. We need to get Xiaomi. We need to get Owen in here.
We need to get Voltaire.
Yeah, we need to get him in there, and if Owen were to join, you just mute him and you keep his volume lowered. Which that'd be fucking awesome.
Oh man.
Then we get someone who was like, what are those?
I'm sorry, but I want a lightened up stream, so I would not even consider inviting Owen for a hangout stream.
I'm pretty sure if he were to actually smoke a bowl and chill out, his like little afro, he'd have just like War Corps style hair, where it's all like down to his shoulders. That's how uptight he is. And then we invite we also got to be politically and intellectually diverse. So we'll invite we already have a leftist in here. We have a centrist and some right wingers in here. So all we got to do now is we got to invite in a rational skeptic with a fedora, but we'll censor the fedora so Lapis here doesn't get the eye bleach out.
Get Vanguard on.
Yes, so we'll have a.
He can impersonate Sargon. He can impersonate Sargon of Akkad for us.
Oh yeah, he
can be Sargon of Akkad. He can be Sargon of Akkad's bulkier and more ripped cousin.
Yep.
That actually makes common sense. That actually has more common sense than Sargon does.
Not hard, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who said it was? Who said it would have been that difficult?
Said nobody ever. It was pretty funny. We were all just on that off-air hangout for hours, just fucking roasting everyone on Twitter. It was great, and then we sarcastically were replying to each other's comments on Zach's channel trailer after he left, and I wondered if Zach saw the comment section. He's like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?"
Zach was pretty like, "You bunch of fucking assholes."
We spammed the comments because I said someone's going to screech white supremacy at the dark part of the name. Lapis does it, and I replied, haha, triggered libtard or something. Oh, it was great.
Hola, I'm back, senor.
All right, JJ.
Hey, we just got done calling you a fuckboy because of your haircut.
Hey, JJ.
Technically, the haircut in my profile pic is not actually the haircut I have.
What haircut do you actually have?
I can actually show you right now.
All right. Let's see your beautiful face. Oh, you look very different than I pictured you.
Yeah.
Hey, is it me or did you lose even more weight, JJ?
No, I probably gained it, to be honest.
It must be the tank top that makes you that accentuates your shoulders and makes you look for.
We'll have broad shoulders, so.
Yes, JJ, you're a very strapping young man.
Oh my god!
I know that the comment that I said was gonna sound gay.
Oh hey there, muscly arms.
I could just imagine, if I did a Zach Edwards parody where, I just have these glasses on and I'm like, I'll just set I'll fuck up my microphone, so I'll be like, "What's up, everybody?" And just, oh my god. Are you looking for a Christian conservative libertarian ranter who is pro-capitalism, pro-constitution, pro-private property rights? 4.5 hours later, I am anti-authoritarianism, communism, and just, oh. I'll play your favorite song you played in that video Bearing featured. Oh, it's going to be fucking great. This is what Zach would have looked like when he was my age. He's gonna.
Oh, sweet Madam Blue.
I'm not gonna lie. Zach, aren't you 23?
That's what I look like if what?
This is what Zach would have looked like if when he was my age, I'm guessing. Because I saw one of your videos from 2014 and it was fucking awesome. Like you get this shit. He's trying to do this war series and he's just going. I need to stop doing that. Just go.
Yeah, I could share it on the Twitter group chat if anybody is wondering what the.
It was great though. It was. I thought it was entertaining to watch because you.
I think I'm ready.
You almost fell on that video, and I would.
To the tribal stage.
Go to the stream itself. But I don't know. I can kind of see myself having glasses when I'm older. I just hope I never have to actually do that.
Yeah.
Because that would suck. Into the chat. Nothing really new.
Yeah, there's not much activity. People just listening. Here's the evolution of my body.
You said evolution. That's not inclusive of creationism.
Yeah.
Well, this game does take on an evolutionary standpoint.
Oh, Ken Ham hates this
Grown
game.
leg and then we grown
Ken
the second
Ham would hate
legs,
you.
and then we grown spikes on our backs.
Ken Ham would hate you right now.
Oh,
I can hear him reading.
Oh yeah.
Ever since I moved the dresser,
Yeah,
it feels great around here.
then we stood up on our back, and now we are this beauty right here.
Now you look less like a. Now your creatures look less of a fuckboy.
Mixed with it. But it's kind of interesting though, Zach. Like my profile picture is my uniform for this channel, and I hardly ever even dress up like that. Like,
I know.
it was a total accident the way that even came about. I still have the video where I was doing that, like taking the picture just for some whole different project. I hate myself so much for that project. It's so cringy. It really is. But it's great. Like top of the line blue screen quality while I have blue jeans on and blue sunglasses on. What the fuck was I thinking? But I don't know if you've ever handled green screen Lapis, but it is a real pain. Or any of you guys for that matter besides Zach.
I know I'll be getting a green screen soon.
I have a green screen and a blue screen. The blue screen is
I haven't.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't done a screen for like live action. It's for pictures that I've handled it with. My creature even more here.
Yeah. It's evolving. The Gungan looks pretty nice. It's evolving perfectly.
How dare you? See that? That's supposed to be sure right there. XIENXI. I just pronounce it as Xianzi.
I have to ask,
kind of.
That could be your new channel avatar? That Gungan?
Pardon?
I mean, it's exactly.
You want it to be my new avatar?
Yeah, the Gungan. I think that'd be perfect.
I've actually been commenting I was a Star Wars character that I would either be C-3PO or Jar Jar Binks. If I was a Lord of the Rings character, I was told that I would be Gandalf.
Don't feel bad. Everybody says with me, Star Wars characters, I'm like as Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren because I'm a spoiled brat half the time.
Yeah.
You're like a Skywalker, or a combination of the two? Or?
I love Luke Skywalker. He was one of my... I met Mark Hamill, that's why. And
I honestly like a Han Solo better.
Yeah.
Just me
We
personally.
all know what happened to Han.
Am I the only one hearing him breaking up?
I think.
Guys?
You're not Zach, you're not breaking up with me. I still love you.
Oh, fuck off. It sounded like that you were breaking up.
I'm breaking up with you?
Like
you're breaking up with me?
Your audio was breaking up.
Oh, I know why, because my mic. I'm not close to the mic.
You're far away?
No, I'm playing a video game at the same time.
Oh, you move.
Yeah. I'm playing Let It Die.
Let it.
It's a really good game, actually. It's a game where you have to climb this tower to collect mushrooms and animals and try not to get killed by screamers, haters, and the bosses.
Are you playing it on a console or on your PC that you're broadcasting off of?
Console.
Console?
Yep.
Okay, otherwise I would have asked you if you could have screen shared it for a second so I could like present you and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that off the computer. Play video games off the computer, pretty much. I know I have to get OBS, which I do have, thanks to S-Man.
S-Man, why do you look dead?
Because he found out that he has been shipped with Owen McDonald, and now he's going to be called O-Man.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god.
Oh, look, he's alive.
And triggered.
That live chat with Frozen Binary Studio, you were even saltier than I was. Take the L, JJ.
Hey, at least I don't like that half-black dick of Owen's.
Oh, fuck.
JJ goes thug life on S-Man Speaks.
Hey. We all know that that Owen was jealous at Lapis making S-Man into a mop because Owen's like, I want S-Man to be my mop.
Oh, God. JJ, wasn't it you who offered to give like some of your jelly rolls to Frozen Binary Studio to make her tits bigger? Isn't that what you said on Twitter? So I think you like her quite a bit, JJ. Frozen Binary,
as a friend, you know for damn sure.
Frozen Binary Skinner, JJ Binary Studio. Just saying.
And don't forget about Zach White.
Zach White, Blair Edwards.
Wow. You got a bunch of assholes. It's an everlasting joke.
Yes, you set yourself up for that. It was fucking hilarious. Google it. Before she went into a far leftist, she wrecked you. She just took your ass down.
Or conservatarian it. That's another one.
Net.
Google. No, I got it. Google conservatarian.
Google conservative. Google it. Google it.
Yeah.
Sound like you're having a stroke.
Yeah.
JJ, if I was having a fucking stroke, man, I'd look like I'm purging out, just going everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of things that are going everywhere, how's your fanboying over Frozen Binary Studio going?
First of all, it's not fanboying. And second of all, how's sucking your girlfriend's dick going for you?
Oh.
Joke's on you. She's cis, so take the L, JJ. Also, I don't blame for wrecking Jossman for what he said about her. Like I just said, at least I have a girlfriend, and all he has is his right hand. That's why his right arm looks bigger than his left arm. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh god damn it.
That's why you gotta switch, bro. You gotta use the left hand too.
And of course, you would know that. Just saying, JJ. You just saying.
Yeah. You activated S-Man's trap card on that one.
I'm not afraid to admit I do watch porn every now and then.
I ain't saying there's nothing.
I do know you watch porn, JJ. You've been watching that Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie porn again.
Oh shit! The conundrum goes thug life on JJ Skinner. I mean, it's not that hard to do. Like I went thug life on Jocelyn, Zach. I've gone thug life on Owen a few times.
Yeah, I finally earned my thug life. Now I got a badge.
Yes, a badge for
that's fake news. Just like Trump, that's fake news.
All you have to do,
just as much as you're a closeted brony, JJ.
I'm not a closet. I'm open, bro.
Yeah, because you can't fit in the closet.
No, that's Jocelyn.
Actually, you're right. All you have to do to make him laugh, you don't have to tell a clever joke. Just poke him in the stomach.
No. JJ.
What?
What?
If you're speaking, we can't hear you, bro.
For Jocelyn.
What? You cut out completely.
But yeah, like to get Jocelyn to laugh, just poke him in the stomach.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah. poke him in the stomach, he'll go, because he's the Pillsbury Doughboy of the South.
No, he's the racist doughboy.
he's the Pillsbury Doughboy with the swastika on his arm.
It's the Nazi billboy.
Let's make strudel out of him then.
Ew. You can just see the grease dripping away from it.
Ew. Guys, you may not know this, but I'm literally inside my closet and I'm kind of scared.
Oh,
I am scared there are a bunch of spiders in here.
JJ, come out of the closet. It's very
I
liberal.
literally can't. I think I'm stuck.
JJ, come out of the closet. It's totally okay.
JJ, Google it came out of the closet. It's 2018. We accept you. We accept Zach. We accept Google it. We accept you, JJ.
Well, I'm not gay, but I'm literally inside a closet and I think I'm stuck.
Whoa!
That's awesome.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
there we go. The door did come on.
JJ is
Thank
a
God.
fat ass confirmed.
hey,
No, I mean- No, the door guy.
Confirmed, everybody.
Door guy
Curly in the closet
stuck.
with you too.
The door got stuck.
The door being your girlfriend, Frozen Binary Studio, JJ.
God damn.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker.
Oh, Zach tried to roast me and JJ, and then I fucking went World War II on him.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yes. In fact, I thought about doing it. I thought about pulling it off like that, where I'd roast him and then again, because I'd have to drop the bomb on him to get the message through for a second time. Because Zach one time he looked like he had Asian eyes, or he looked like a Mexican. When I first saw your old video, Zach, I literally thought you were a fellow Mexican, and I was like,
Hola, señor.
Zach, it's okay in my book. And then turns out he was whiter than mayo, and I was like, oh.
What a shame.
No, he's whiter than sour cream.
He's whiter than
Yeah.
yeah. He's
I don't think the reference had a reference.
He's whiter than this wall up here. Oh, and there's my best friend's drawing. That's Kai's drawing. He's a fucking awesome drawer.
Yeah.
Why does
It's
he always get muted and blocked in the chat then?
Drawer.
Just to piss him off. He drew this Walking Dead thing because I looked like Eugene or something. The reason I mute him in the chat, when I have long hair, the reason I muted him in the chat was to piss him off because he was being annoying, and Conundrum did it, and he's like, if you fucking... He literally called me on a live stream. I was doing a stream. He calls me on my phone. He then, because I'm streaming on my phone, it messes up my mic. So ever since, I just mute him in the chat just to piss him off. But then then I brought Kai onto the stream, and I had to lie. Well, I'm not lying, but I had to say to people, like, because they're like, after he left, they're like, is that a girl? I'm like, no, that's Kai. He's a guy. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, he's just a little effeminate. It's no biggie. But
so, how would you say his sexual tastes are? Would you say that they're degenerate?
Well, he might like hentai. We know that.
Oh, good lord.
maybe I don't know.
Always go for the tentacles. They feel good.
Well, actually, I'm not afraid to admit that I do watch it occasionally. Not the tentacle shit, though. No, that's fucking no.
Yeah. You watch your tentacle hentai of Rainbow Dash getting
No!
fine.
Dude, no! Gross! Ah, shit. I do not have any unique, good-looking clothing at all.
But yeah, that's that. But Kai, like, yeah, good friend. But I did.
So I was listening to hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Oh,
Can
shit.
anybody hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I was viewing Hard Bastard at one point earlier this week. Some guy in the chat that said one thing that you don't talk about is or a few things that you don't talk about on live streaming. Favorite music and Mr. Medicare getting beaten by Baked Alaska or Baked Alaska getting beaten by Mr. Medicare. I can't remember what order it was, but I was all like, what the heck is wrong with talking about your favorite video games and music? Quite odd. But anyway, so
Because people get
also,
triggered easy.
he was talking about Hard Bastard was of how that he likes how he likes StarCraft a whole lot.
Yeah, I have to go now.
I haven't played a whole.
Okay, but
Okay.
thank you for having me.
I haven't played a whole
Take care,
lot of StarCraft. You're welcome.
I love StarCraft.
I think Command and Conquer. Hello?
Hello.
Hola, señor.
I can hear you.
Yo quiero Taco Bell?
I can hear both of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can. Kinda.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess it's the game footage. But okay. Yeah, let me play the game. Don't make me go through the tutorial. I know how already know how to work the game, damn it. Anyway. So have either of you guys ever played freaking what's it called? Command and Conquer or Age of Empires?
I don't think so.
No, I used to play.
You have played StarCraft?
I used to play
Okay.
the Seventh Kingdom a lot, which was based on the time where
game?
Genghis Khan was alive. Romance of the Seven Kingdoms.
Okay.
How much money would you guys be willing to
is
pay
it
to
a
see
strategy
Zach
game?
fight?
What was that? What was that, Zach?
What?
What did you say?
Hello?
Hello.
Why is S-Man gone?
He probably cut out.
Zach.
Okay. I'm here.
Yeah, we
You
can't
know
really
what?
hear
I'm
you
off right now. All right. As I was saying, I was asking, is Seventh Kingdom based off of or is it a strategy game, Conundrum?
Yes, it is. It was a original game for Nintendo, actually.
Okay. Is it RPG game or what is it? What genre
It
would it fall
was
under?
like Command and Conquer. It was basically you have this empire. It's like Civilization, more of.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I played a lot of Civilization, both the Galactic Civilizations and the regular Civ games.
Nice.
They were cool. I mean, I kind of wish that with Galactic Civilizations, I not only could design my own ships, but I could also design my own ground units as well. But that was kind of disappointing.
Why is S-Man gone?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because shitty connection or something. He was all like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Yeah.
So anyway, what was I about to say? Fuck, can't remember. JJ, how much of a gamer are you?
Oh, I am probably a very serious gamer.
What kind of games?
Sometimes Madden, sometimes Fallout, Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto occasionally.
So mostly you'd be playing shooters and racing and sports games on the console?
Not racing, but just a lot of action and sports games.
Nice.
Hell, I have UFC Undisputed 3 for some weird reason.
Okay, it's giving me everything under the sun but the video game that you're talking about when I searched it on YouTube, Conundrum. Seventh Kingdom.
Romance of the Seven Kingdoms. Look up for NES, classic NES.
Classic NES.
Romance
No.
of the Seven Kingdoms.
Advance of the Seven Kingdoms?
Romance.
Oh, Romance. Okay.
I also play Skyrim.
It's a game that it predates Dynasty Wars. It used to be That's what Dynasty Warriors is based off of.
Okay. Oh man, it's still not giving me. Jeez, this kind of sucks.
Let me look it up on my Nintendo game list.
Okay, there we go. It says that there's a channel here called History of Video Games, and it says History of Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, Three Kingdoms.
Okay, is the official title of the game Three Kingdoms or Seven Kingdoms?
Well, and I think in Japan it was called Three Kingdoms.
Okay.
What's everyone's thoughts on Skyrim?
I love Skyrim. Fostera any day.
Fusroda.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, there's not much to do once you play the campaign. Is kind of the disappointing thing about it. And when you
It has
join,
some good side quests, and the DLC is pretty good as well.
Yeah, Dawn Guard is good.
Yeah.
Especially you can get that crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the dialogue just gets a little bit repetitive, like all the guards constantly saying it used to be an adventure like you till I took an arrow in the knee.
Yeah, that became a meme for a reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, I like Skyrim. It's a very immersive gameplay, and also the graphics. The graphics are very beautiful to look at. I mean,
They're very good for their time.
Yep.
I would say that they're even good for this day. I mean,
The one on PS3, not so much, but the remakes, my lord, they are beautiful.
Oh yeah.
okay, yeah, I only have Skyrim for PS3 and PC.
Well, the remakes are even more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So, my question to you, Conundrum, how do you think that the debate went between S-Man and Lapis?
It went pretty good, actually. The structure format was good, but I have to say the time limit on each subject was more based on a team debate format than a regular single debate format.
Okay. I mean, I know that you're just the moderator, but how would you think that the debate went as far as who performed the best?
I really think Lapis performed the best because she had all her points and all her homework written down.
Really?
Yeah, she had everything written down. Esmond was jumbling through a lot of papers on that, which is not that good because it makes you look unprepared for your debate.
What, S-Man was drawing on a lot of papers?
No, he was like looking for a lot of papers in his opening statement.
Okay.
But that's me just giving constructive criticism on that matter. And the thing is, I really didn't like Owen keep on interrupting the chat because that was not right. You don't do that. And afterwards, whoever won, it's not about who wins or loses. It's your mind being open into new ideas. Yeah. Owen made it look like that Lapis won and just boasted about it, and that kills the whole purpose of a debate. Basically, a debate is to challenge your mind and ideas. It's not about who won or who lost.
Yeah, okay. But Owen is a very
competitive person on that matter.
I would say he's more of a what would I say? A very disrespectful word.
He's competitive. He's overly competitive and overly boastful.
So if I ask you, who do you think won, you're not going to say who?
Personally, I do think Lapis had the upper hand on it, but she did concede on 2 points where Esmond conceded on 1 point. So by default, because it was 2-1, Esmond won. By that point. But Lapis, it's also the conceding way, Esmond, the points conceded, Esmond won on that. The preparedness and presentation, Lapis won on that point.
Okay, I mean, this man is not necessarily the most professional debater. I'll give you that. I mean, I was honestly disappointed at his performance with his fifth debate with Owen because he kept on letting Owen interrupt him, which to me seemed, no offense to him, but kind of beta.
It was.
And there was one point during the debate where he was all like, it seemed like he was digging himself into a hole, where he was saying, "Oh, I'll just not associate with this business. I won't do business with this business." And Owen was like, "I don't know."
And the thing is, what Owen
talking about boycotts, basically.
Realize if you bring up a major business corporation in a debate, sometimes. And if it's about a point, like with different types of governments, people certain things in a debate team format that could be considered a fallacy because you're using a major business to prove the point instead of. I told Owen, next time when you do that, just say a major corporation that makes coffee.
What? Next time you do that, what?
Don't keep the business you're talking about anonymous.
Keep it anonymous or don't keep it anonymous?
Keep it anonymous. Do not mention a name.
Okay.
Name corporation.
I guess I don't see of how that is a fallacy. I mean, I don't like Owen at all, really, but I don't see how it's a fallacy.
I'm just saying, in a certain types of debates, people can actually call that as a fallacy because you're using a major corporation that prove a point.
Okay, well, isn't that along the same lines of people using historical examples to try and prove a point in a debate?
Yes, it is. But if you're bringing a corporation in a government style debate like that, you have to choose your words correctly.
Okay.
And Owen wasn't choosing his words correctly on that. And that's where he could be putting it out for a fallacy 9 times out of 10.
Okay. There was also another point during the whole debate where they've gone on talking about global overpopulation, which, by the way, S-Man wants to have a one-on-one discussion with me about overpopulation and climate change.
Well, the thing is,
he suspects that I'm a supposed climate change denier, which, yeah.
Personally, I think about this. I'm more into robotics and NASA and space exploration, and half the time I want one thing we could do to stop overpopulation is colonize another planet like Mars and stuff, and just ship everybody over that and make it affordable for people to go there if they want to live there.
That's gonna take a long time, dude.
I know, and with funding from NASA being cut and scientific measures not better our rocket propulsion is a sad truth about it.
Yeah, I think I'm more for that, for us to be funding again our space programs and whatnot, and put funding also into vertical farming. I'm more into that. Yeah. Those space preserving methods of losing the least amount of space on the earth so that more of it can be used for humanity and for natural reserves and whatnot.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm more for that than invading on people's actual personal lives and saying, no, you can only have this certain amount of kids. That's where this whole issue of overpopulation kind of hits me personally.
Because I feel like we're being treated like deer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not meaning to pull an appeal to emotion, but there was at one point that, to break it down to basics, Gerald Ford supported a one-child policy. Yeah. I mean, if they actually succeeded in that, and pushing for a one-child policy, I would be an only child.
I wouldn't have been born.
Same here.
Damn.
And Delirium would have been. Delirium would have been around. She's a second-born child.
And I was a third-born child.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the other thing Owen was talking about was we should get robots to do everything. And don't you know? Oh my God, Owen! Don't you know what robots can do? What if the robots become self-aware?
Yep. Hello.
I mean, anybody can like use any issue really to, use it as a wedge to push for a certain policy of any kind. Like you use climate change as a wedge issue to say that prevent people from driving pickups or any type of car for that matter. You use religion as a wedge issue to say we must legislate that people must be a Christian or must be an Islamist or whatever have you.
Yeah, and that's horrible in my opinion because I'm Wiccan, and back then that type of logic will end up most people burned on stakes.
Yeah, for witchcraft.
Yeah. But back with talking about that debate, Owen McDonald, I was disagreeing with his whole approach to overpopulation. I mean, I could not root for either S-Man or Owen. Yeah. S-Man was just saying outright that we have global overpopulation. There's nothing really we can, well, okay, I don't want to put words in his mouth. I mean, I don't know what his solution would be to it. But Owen was saying we're not overpopulated. We just need to reallocate our resources, go to socialism so that people can only have this certain amount of food, I guess is what his solution is. Because he points out all the wasted food in the modern Western world, excess, and say that if that food was not wasted, we could feed 4 or 5 billion more people on the planet. I did not agree with his solution to the issue, but he seemed more optimistic on the issue of global overpopulation, whereas S-Man almost seemed more pessimistic about it. So I could not root for either of them on it.
Yeah.
That was real disappointing.
His socialism views, he has to know about what could happen with socialism too. It can get corrupted.
Right.
He should look at the cons and pros more as much as we do.
Yeah, and the way that I'm understanding that he wants his society is that he wants it ruled by mob rule. Like if there is a person that wants to deviate away from the society, claim their own piece of land and start their own business and not share all the goodies that he creates, then the mob will come in and steal that guy's possessions and, reallocate the land and the resources to the good of the collective or whatever have you.
So pretty much he wants us to all be a part of this one group that does exactly what they say. And if you don't, you get extremely punished.
Yeah.
And shit taken away.
And JJ, I think you were on that 3-on-2 debate that me, S-Man, and Ham teamed up with each other against Owen and some random geek. And we were just going back and forth for a while about what would happen if, say, in a socialist society, somebody did want to claim their own piece of land. And Owen was saying, just steal it back from them. But I can't remember.
One thing about that.
What? What?
Mob rule has one major flaw. And this happens with all forms of government. A resistance building up.
A resistance building up?
Yeah.
You mean like rebels? Like
a rebellion.
A rebellion.
Okay.
Like what Owen is doing is rebelling. But let's say his form of government comes to fruition. What will he do if someone rebels against his form?
I don't know. I guess you'll have one mob against another mob in that case, and
You
you know
just say
that's
punch
how.
the Nazis.
What?
You just say
Oh,
punch the Nazis.
Okay, yeah. Well, what if the alternative mob is not a bunch of Nazis?
Well,
Yeah.
he'd still say, because they disagree with me, they're Nazis.
I'm not so sure of how flagrant Owen is to calling people Nazis. I mean, he hasn't called any of us in the
I meant to say fascists.
well, fascists or Nazis. I mean, he hasn't called any of us in the poor bastards fascists or Nazis. I mean, he just says that we are helping to pander to them, stuff like that. I mean, something along those lines, anyways. But he hasn't. Much less has he ever outright called us fascists or Nazis.
He probably thinks we're fascists, but he just doesn't say it.
Yeah, because he knows that we would be saying you are strawmanning Owen.
Yeah.
He knows that he cannot win the debate on that front if he were to say something along those lines.
He's constantly strawmanning, whether he's calling us fascist or terrorists, or we're aiding the terrorists.
Oh my.
Or saying that we're comparing trans people to pedophiles.
You know
Yeah.
something? I think
Like,
Owen is a
that's a
farmer.
reference
I
to
think Owen
Ask Me
like
Anyway.
the thing is, I think Owen is a farmer because he loves to make a lot of scarecrow arguments half the time.
Kind of true.
For all I know, he might be a barista or a restaurant worker or something. I mean, there's one stream where he was with a very dead horse talking about capitalism and socialism and just economics in general. And at one point he said, he was asked the question, "Hey, do you have a job, Owen?" And he said, "Not full-time, but I work part-time and I'm a student."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not so sure what the extent of his job goes. He hasn't explained his actual job, but I'm not wanting to like omit the company's name that I work for, but I'm at least willing to say the profession, and I am a delivery driver. And I also do maintenance on our machines every now and then as well.
So you're kind of like a mechanic.
No, not really. I mean, I don't.
That's why I'm gonna say engineer.
Yeah. Owen, I think the thing is he's in college. I think when he gets out of college, maybe his point of view will change.
Oh no, college is what helps you turn into that. Haven't you seen how people have been changing?
Simplistic, yeah, type stuff.
Mhm.
It's hard for me to explain, but I definitely don't get into the technical stuff of it, like all the wiring, but I guess you could say that it's like a very, very basic engineering.
And the thing is, Owen thinks he knows how to properly discipline a kid. The thing is, you should not talk if you don't have a kid, unless you have a kid and know that experience. Then you can have the right to talk.
I mean, I guess that could be applied to. I mean, what would you say if a person like was the oldest sibling or was an older sibling having to help watch over their littler siblings? Would they have room to speak on parenting somewhat?
Oh man, that's something Delirium can answer for you because she actually had to do that.
I'm an uncle, so I sort of know what's like to take care of children.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of an entirely different ball game. I mean, between being an uncle babysitting your nieces and nephews or an older sibling having to babysit your littler siblings, comparing that to actual parenting, being the, the father or mother of...
That's why I said I sort of know what's like.
But yeah, it's still kind of similar in that you're having to watch over kids, make sure that they are fed and don't get out of line.
There's a difference between a corporal a discipline technique that involves laying your hand on a child and then straight up abuse.
Yeah,
and
like a spank. I believe in at most you spank a child 3 times, not where it bruises them, but leaves that little like red mark.
I even told Owen a point with me. Like, what will happen if your kid would just hit you back and hit you and call you derogatory names, and you hit the child? Do you think yourself as an abusive person? There's points where you would hit your own child out of complete and utter frustration, or if they're continuing humiliating you. It's a sort of reaction sometimes. Sure, it's not a right reaction, but here's another question I asked Owen personally. If you try exhausted every form of discipline that does not involve laying a hand on a child, and if it's and he went over the line so much that you spanked him on the ass, and he stopped and grew up to be a model citizen, do you think he would be an abuser at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I think there is a certain line when it comes to spanking. I mean, I'm not one of those passive parents that says absolutely don't ever lay a finger on your own kid, but still, that there are points of when that it is not exactly needed. That you just harshly say, "Hey, stop." I mean, Sean Hannity. I mean, I don't look up to Sean Hannity as some great role model. In fact, politically, I dislike the guy. But here's the thing: he explains the way that he disciplines his kids. He says that the way that he disciplines his kids is that he just threatens to ground them away from their cell phones. You know, take away their mobile electronics for a few days if they don't behave.
No,
And
you don't take
because
away
of
their
that,
stuff. The thing is, you don't take away their cell phones. You take away their charger.
okay.
Because the thing is, they won't be able to charge your phone.
I guess I don't see of what's the difference there.
Because their cell phone is their life. And they can get it back at any time if you take away their cell phone. If you take away their charger, the battery will drain.
Anyway, my point was that he threatens to take away their electronics if they ever get out of line, and then they start behaving again just because of having that threat looming over their head. My point is, Sean Hannity doesn't have to use spankings. He just uses a threat of taking away their stuff. You know.
Fear. And Owen is looking at. He's saying physical abuse is the most worst abuse. No, mental abuse is more worse than physical abuse. 10 times is worse.
Daddy 05.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously, we're going to get into Joy Sparkle BS territory right here. But Mr. Dapperton, he made only one video talking about Daddy 05 and how they're big time pieces of shit. And I was convinced enough that, yeah, they were big time pieces of shit. Whereas Joy Sparkle, she thought that she had to make video after video after video.
She was obsessed.
Yeah, I think she has a tramp stamp of Mike Martin's face on her.
Oh, good Lord.
But yeah, it goes to show of how you don't have to make these quantity over quality videos. You can just make one, maybe two quality videos about a certain issue, and then you're done.
Yeah, and I hated Joy Sparkle's joke about how
poo babies.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That was.
Yeah, pretty fucked. Yeah, and I like black chicks, so yeah.
Oh, you're a boy who loves his Oreos too.
Oh, good Lord. You guys. Oh, good Lord.
Hey. Me and Zach are into soul food, okay?
I mean, you can like whoever you like, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
But there's always exceptions. Maybe I'd find one that I found attractive. I don't know.
I started dating black women after white women nearly drained me most of my money.
A lot of white women are, gold diggers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get this a lot. Whenever I go talking about of how I prefer black women the most, I'll get the other people saying to me, other dudes saying of how they're crazy, And I don't know, maybe that's a general rule.
No,
But
the thing
there
is,
are,
they're sassy,
there are
and I
exceptions.
love sassy women. It turns me on.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can definitely be sassy without being totally bonkers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it's called for. Like certain contexts, you can be sassy, like you all just poking fun at each other and shooting the shit and whatnot. That's definitely the proper context to be
Oh yeah.
getting sassy.
And believe it or not, I love when Delirium goes, "Oh hell no," because
Oh hell no!
she sounds like Medea when she does that, and I just love that laughing.
Now, I'm not attracted to black women really, but I find it hilarious when they just say that. Oh hell no!
Del-
Yeah, that's my fiance. The cat girl in fighting me with the lightsaber. She was on S Man's stream and who else's stream I remember? Aspie's.
Yerp derp.
Yeah, and then our relationship is a lot like Draken and Shigo. I'm the incompetent supervillain, where she's the sidekick who speaks common sense half the time.
I don't think Zach is able to speak due to internet.
Oh yeah.
Hell, he could probably not hear us for all we know.
But with Owen, I think he shouldn't have kept rubbing it in S Man's face, because by default, that's not how you do a proper debate.
No.
You don't do that. It's not a dick measuring contest.
Okay, I'm back.
Competition.
Sorry about that.
But it proves one thing about Owen. He does have the typical male characteristics of competitiveness.
So he does have balls.
I hate to break that to him, but anyone who would show that type of gall, it shows that he's trying to have a pissing contest. He's trying to show some dominance in debating by ragging on Esteman how many times he beat him.
Or how he's so right, and no matter any circumstance, he's always right.
Yeah, and Owen has to come to a realization of that. My personal opinion, and he should not be ashamed of it. He should accept it. Yeah, I could be competitive sometimes, but I know when to draw the line.
Yeah.
I felt like saying this in the comment section with Owen. Okay, Owen, don't break your arm jerking yourself off right now.
I wish you would have said that.
And I got that from Rick Sanchez.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat here. My phone is on fire right now. Are you guys getting shit tons of notifications as well?
Oh, let me check.
No, not really. I keep on checking Twitter though, and there's a shit ton though.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on my phone about this stream.
Keeps on going buzz buzz.
I don't get those
vibrating on me.
I don't get any of those anymore, considering I guess it's automatically muted even though I don't mute it.
Oh yeah. And I love this kid. Yeah, and this cancer podcast thing is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you could officially join it, Conundrum.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm a part of the poor bastards.
Yep. Who knows? I might do these.
Better than the commentary community.
Well, we're flattered. I guess you could say, okay. we are like our own community. Like we don't fall under the skeptic community or necessarily the commentary community. We are the poor bastards.
anti-idiots.
We are the poor bastards community.
Yeah. Yeah, and believe me, the slideshow commentary community, oh, it's horrible in my opinion.
You know what I forgot? I forgot that Bering said that maybe I ought to like send him an invite sometime.
Bering?
Yeah, Bering.
Wow, I never met Bering. That'd be awesome.
He's an alright dude, but he can go a bit far.
Unfortunately, his Twitter had been taken down a little while back, so it would have to be like through Google Hangouts that I would send him the invite.
Oh yeah.
Yerp-a-derp-a-derp.
Oh, I know how that is. I know. Yeah, we all know who did it. Dirty Clark. Dirty Clark.
Danny Cooks. Seriously.
The thing is, me and Owen can talk. I don't talk about capitalism with him because I even said I know. So I can say I agree that it's flawed, and sometimes you prove a right point, and it's no point of debating. I rather sit this one out.
Honestly, I don't know if I ever want to debate Owen again, because first of all, the only debate I had with him, other than the religion debate, I got creamed because I was not prepared. I was sick from the. I was sick.
Believe me, with my debate with S-Man coming up in May, I'm doing my homework on robotics, medical science, and NASA.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to gun control, I will wipe the floor with Owen.
Yeah. The only thing I have with gun control is putting certain safeguards on mentally ill people that they cannot purchase a handgun. Because I myself, who suffer from depression, I know with a gun it's more of a danger.
Oh yeah.
I believe in gun reform, not gun,
control.
Not gun control.
Gun control. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that I have with tying gun control with the mentally ill is that they offer too blanket of a legislation on it, like barring people with mental illness. And the question, I guess, would have to be what mental illness, because really, only 4 to 5% of people in the mentally ill community here in the United States turn out to be violent. I cannot remember what the exact website was. I think it was called ushealth.gov or something. I don't know. I mean, Mr. Dapperton featured the article on his channel once before.
Yeah, I like Mr. Dapperton.
Yeah, pretty informative dude. But anyway,
I actually like how he went against Doodle Tones. Yeah, you don't know about Doodle Tones. I know about her because of the commentary community.
All right.
I may get to be leaving soon because I want to do something other than just talk all the time. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I cannot play a decent video game without the internet crapping out on me. But hey, you have a good day, JJ.
Yeah.
You too, guys, and just avoid Owen as best as you can because he will straw man you to hell. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
See ya. Although I'd probably jump on the fallacies of strawmanning more.
Yeah.
And the conflations.
Yeah.
And the, red herrings. I mean, my patience has just dwindled down to nothing with Owen at this point. In fact, if you were to...
I know what that thing is called, the fallacy he uses. Anecdotal evidence.
Right.
That's why you don't bring up a major corporation sometimes. You can get an anecdotal fallacy brought against you because you're bringing a evidence that proves your point that could be. It's also arbitrary.
I mean, when you go talking about like national statistics, like how well the GDP is going in a country, what their price on oil and food amenities, that would be a little bit more concrete than anecdotal.
Yeah. But if you're bringing up like corporations to help prove a point, that's where it's a gray area in that sense for fallacies. That's why it's allowed to go in a debate that it can or cannot be called a fallacy because it's a very gray area. The same like with the classic ad hominem fallacy.
I wouldn't out and out call it a fallacy, but I get where you're going with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are moments of when that you can like bring up anecdotal evidence to try and support a point, but it's not like the end all be all of a case. Like, I remember during my debate with War Corps, I was trying to bring up a couple personal examples that I know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was talking about of how unwanted kids end up in the foster system and they're unloved and so on and so forth. And then I brought up the case of I know at least 2 people who were like unloved. They did not have parents. And then, of course, there was Steve Jobs, who did not have any parents, but none of them wanted to die. And so my point is, if a person is going to end up unloved in life, I mean, an unborn child, if they're going to end up unloved and without parents in life, I say let them determine for themselves if they think life is not worth it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, would you say, like, substantively, because I know that you said that you disagreed with War Corps on the whole, I don't know if it would be called an ad hominem, but you disagree with him trying to say constantly that it's hypocritical, that how dare I be a libertarian and say that I am anti-abortion.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's where he crossed the line because he's using the way he used that ad hominem attack was in the stereotypical way a libertarian is. Some libertarians are not like the typical clean cut blueprint of a libertarian. That is why you could call a fallacy on War Corps on it.
Yeah. I mean, even recent TV, I think it was a panel with Nick Gillespie and a couple other dudes who were saying that you can be either pro-life or pro-choice and not be any less of a libertarian. And
Yeah.
Loudmouth, I had a conversation with Loudmouth and S-Man talking about abortion, and Loudmouth, he's a self-proclaimed libertarian as well, and he said that you can be either pro-choice or anti-abortion.
And that's another thing he used, was the no true Scotsman fallacy.
Right. I mean, I don't think he was necessarily denying my libertarianism, saying that, oh, you're definitely not a libertarian. He was just, I don't know. I mean, I tried time and time again with pro-choicers to explain how it's not contradictory, because obviously people believe in the right to life for humans, and that is like one of the most sacred of rights. Yeah. And no other right can trample that right. Not private property rights, not speech rights, not gun rights, none of them. But if a person violates another person's right to life, then that's when that your right to life becomes kind of null and void, or at least of less value, I would say. And in the case of abortion, I don't think that bodily autonomy just outright overrules right to life.
My thing is with abortion, there are certain cases in it.
Right. I mean,
I'm pro-life, but at the same time, I know there are certain cases that could risk not only the safety and welfare of the child of the child, but you get what I'm saying. The part where the whole decision,
life of mother.
Yeah, the life of the mother. That's where I can say abortion is okay on that situation.
I'm just going to make a guesstimation right here, but 99% of pro-lifers say that life of mother is the exception. I mean, yes, there are a few crackpots out there that say that, no, it shouldn't be the exception. But
Yeah.
I believe in that exception, and I believe that anything under any circumstances before 7 weeks should be legally allowed. I mean, I don't think it's acceptable morally or ethically, but I don't know what the legal argument would be in that case.
Yeah, and I know, and you have to know, you have to look at I look at the perspective of the person who has to go through that, and believe me, it does mental damage to the mother more if they have to have an abortion.
I mean,
and that's
so
and let me put it that way. That's an appeal of emotion. I'll be honest with that one.
It's hard to talk about the circumstance without one side or the other making some kind of appeal to emotion. Like you'll have the pro-lifers making an appeal to emotion, something like, "Oh, you're killing an innocent unborn child," and then you have the pro-choicers making an appeal to emotion, saying, "Oh, you're one to overrule the poor, helpless mother who was raped or whatever, force them to give birth," so on and so forth. So if anybody wants to call appeal to emotion fallacy, I think it's just pretty much ignorable.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. I mean,
yeah.
I try to avoid getting emotional. Like you can tell, like during my War Corps debate, the only emotion that I was expressing was frustration and anger whenever he tried to cut me off.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
I mean, I wasn't getting all triggered about him calling them meatballs, although I still think that that's rather facetious and,
ludicrous.
Yeah.
And let me put it away. I had problems with War Corps on the fact of EBT because some people who are mentally ill have to rely on EBT and SNAP
because they're so mentally ill that they cannot work their own job.
Yeah, and War Corps said it has to be food that can be cooked homemade. Some people who are basically mentally ill or on the spectrum, one of their things they have to get is food that they know what they like. Like people with high functioning autism, like myself, I know the one thing about me is I like a certain type of drink, and I have to have that drink. It's sort of like a ritualistic thing with me, like Coca-Cola.
I mean, I guess I don't see the necessity. I mean, if there's a certain cheaper food that you like, well, then by all means get that food. But excuse me, but luxury foods like ribeye steaks and lobsters and fine wine, I don't think that should fall under SNAP and EBT.
Yeah, there's certain things on SNAP that you can't get, like energy drinks.
Really? I guess I did not know that was an exception.
Yeah, you can't get alcohol. Of course, you can't get alcohol, except for non-alcoholic beer like O'Doul's. Believe it or not.
Okay. Is it like a root beer or is it just...
It's like beer with very little alcohol in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But regarding abortion, like on the substance of things, aside from him playing this whole what you call an ad hominem fallacy, I mean, who did you substantively agree with more, me or Corpse?
I personally think you won because of War Corpse's behavior.
Right. Yeah. I mean, even JJ Skinner definitely thought I saw in the chat that he was definitely I saw in the chat that JJ Skinner definitely said that War Corpse was being a bit of a dick.
Belligerent.
I mean, I still kind of like the guy because he's just it's just that
I love his cooking show, and I hated the fact that he got taken down by that fat blob.
Yeah, I really do pity the guy because he devoted 10 years of his life to making YouTube videos, got up to 7,000 subscribers almost. He didn't even break 5 digits on his subscriber count. 10 years, flushed down the toilet. Although, on the bright side, he is doing very well on Lord of Patriarchy. So well that he even surpassed Owen McDonald.
Oh, yeah.
Should I say good on him?
And how much is Owen McDonald right now?
Almost 500.
Damn, I have to surpass him soon.
I mean, I need to get like uploading edited videos again because these live streams are not going so well for views and subs and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm glad you like my new format of videos.
Oh yeah, I mean, I haven't watched many of your videos. In fact, I only just subscribed to you ever since the Jocelyn drama.
Yeah, and I'm going to be doing videos by RPG style format.
That'll be cool. I mean, the music playing, I still have to watch your most recent Jocelyn video, but
yeah, and
yeah.
the thing is, I'm going to be doing that for everything for debate things. Like for S-Man's debates and maybe your debate, I would get a picture of you, put your stats on there, and do that type of thing.
What, you're going to like, are they going to be like debate reviews, basically?
Yeah, review. That's going to be one of my playlists: debate reviews and statistics on your debate and your debating skills.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, and the thing I do in debates, if you have one on your stream,
Yeah,
I actually go and put up a Twitter poll, put your channels out there and stuff also.
For what now? Sorry.
Notice the S-Man thing? I put like a poll for Twitter who you think's going to win the debate, the populist vote.
Mm.
In fact, I have to check the populist vote on who won on that point.
Yeah. I think most of my more loyal subscribers, anyways, like Mr. Insanity / Brandon and S-Man and 64 Beastie Man. Actually, I don't know if he's subscribed to me or not, but
Beastie Man, I know. Oh my God, me and him go way back.
What, is there some heat between you two?
Yeah. No. We know the whole Josso situation. We knew him back then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why me and Beastie Man get along great.
Okay. Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. You explained the history of Jocelyn, of how he was like in a shit, like bottom of the barrel type of circumstance, and then we basically helped to upgrade him.
Yeah.
And then he betrays all our trust.
Yeah, he had a relapse.
Okay.
I call it a relapse. You have to know, Soma and I actually destroyed Jocelyn's YouTube career with that dark tranny incident. And believe me, I've been looking on the Wayback Machine for the debate with him and War Corpse. And it's quite sad what happened with Jocelyn. It's hard for me because I kicked him out of the Order of the 66, my group chat with Soma and Godric and Delirium.
Okay, my connection kind of cut out for a second there. You're saying what about Soma?
We actually used to have a stream order called the Order of the 66 with Gamer Godric, Soma, Delirium, and Jocelyn at one point. He was going to be the fifth member of the four of us being the four horsemen of the of the YouTube apocalypse.
Was a very dead horse included?
Yeah. The thing is, Jocelyn continued this whole campaign against Soma and that darn tranny because when he did that darn tranny thing, we didn't know about it, and so me and Soma had to make the choice of kicking him out and give him a burial. Soma has a burial thing, he'll call it his eulogy, where he'll talk major shit on you to the point you feel like you died, and he gives you that Scott Steiner type eulogy. And my thing is with Jocelyn, he kept continuing his shit, and it got to the point that there's a video out there of Jocelyn literally flipping his shit, getting all triggered because Soma put him in his place. Because the thing is with Joss, he became. You thought he's childish now. Oh my God, you should have seen him back then, especially against Nerdy Bitch in Glasses. saying that she sucked Pimp Monk's dicks for views and stuff. And it's like, oh my God. He went after Egghead, comparing him to Keemstar. That's the major thing that happened with him, Dark.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. The thing is, with the Jocelyn situation, if you ever watched a video called I See All, it talks a lot about the Jocelyn drama between him and that darn tranny. And the reason why he went after them is Jocelyn got banned from the group chat for not addressing that darn tranny right. And then he went on this little freak show. And that's what happened.
I see all. That's the name of the channel.
Yeah. And on the Drunken Peasants, he went after them because he got blocked.
Oh man, there's a lot of I see alls.
Oh, I'll put it. It's called Josso the Clown. Okay.
I see all Josso the Clown.
Yeah. I'll spell the name for you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I space SEE space
No.
ALL.
It's not like that. It's not that Dark. I'll put the name in the chat.
Oh, okay. I like the eyeball.
Yeah. There. Oh shit.
Okay. Search.
Called Johnson the Clown.
Okay. Does he have like an Illuminati eye going on?
Yeah.
Destruction of YouTube God Jocelyn 312.
Yeah, and he thought he was a god on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, this guy only has 3 videos.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But Destruction of YouTube God Jocelyn 312 featuring, I couldn't tell. Featuring featuring Josso the Clown, I see.
Yeah.
And I'll have to remember to watch this video too. And it details the history of Jocelyn, doesn't it?
Yeah, it details the history, that darn tranny feud, him going after Egghead and the Drunken Peasants.
Okay.
Attacking War Corpse.
Doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I know that Jocelyn. Hello, Grim. He's in the chat. I just shout out to him. Might end this stream pretty soon because my internet keeps on crapping out, and we've been going on for a good while.
Yeah. And I did keep that. I did before he deleted the channel. I saved that video he did on Lapis. I downloaded it and I have it in my files right now. And if you ever want to see the video, I'll send it to you. Dark. And it showed like classic Jocelyn going after that darn tranny and nerdy bitch in glasses. Checking comments. All right. Okay, Dark. Dark?
Yeah, I'm back. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're done talking here, and even my phone is like crapped out to the point that
if you want to stop, and I know it's perfectly fine. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I mean, I'll have like more hangout streams. Maybe. I mean, you know how Johnson used to be a platform for everybody to just like kick around and shoot the shit and whatnot. Yeah. Maybe I'll do something like that myself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hangout streams.
Oh yeah, I love that. The chaos streams.
Anyway, yeah, I'm going to cut off right here. Thank you. Grim the Vampire Dragon King says Joe Soman ATMOIC. Okay. Anyway, Thank you, Conundrum, for joining me, and thanks, Effeminate Degenerate, thanks, JJ Skinner, thanks, S-Man Speaks, thank you all for joining me, and all of you who have watched, thank you for viewing this, and can you still hear me, Conundrum?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was still live.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I'll end it off right here, and this has been Cancer Podcast number 006, and to Johnson, yeah, I mean, get a life. Get off the internet.
Yeah.
See y'all later. Bye-bye.
Peace.